So welcome students, welcome once again to the web classes. In the previous lecture, we understood about the uses of simple present tense. Today what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about its grammar rules, right? What are the grammar rules for simple present tense? So first of all, we need to understand that to form the simple present tense, we add s to the infinitive of the verb in the third person singular, he, she and it. What does that mean? First of all, we need to understand that there is a structure, right? There is a structure like subject, verb and object, right? It is a structure that every tense applies, right? Every tense applies this structure: subject, verb and object. What do we understood? What we need to understand today is how we use the verb for simple present tense, right? So first of all, we need to understand that with every verb, if the noun or pronoun, what does that mean? That means if the subject is a singular, subject is a singular thing, it is third person singular, then we will use s or es with them, right? So next, here it is written the example: he, she, it lives, he, she, it sings. And what do we use with I, we, you, they? It is always the first form, right? Live, sing, I, we, you, and they. We will use with them, right? Next, but when the verb ends in o, ss, sh, ch, x, we add es, right? So the first one was to add s, the second one is to add es. When do we use es with the verbs? When there is a consonant or a pronoun. Sorry, there is a consonant or a vowel which ends with o, s, sh, ch or x. Just like this: go, kiss, watch, wash, fix. Then what do we use? We will use always es with them. Here you can understand that we are not using es with I, we, you, they. Here it is only written I, but we will also use we, you and they, right? We cannot use es with I, we, you and they. We will always use es with third person singular, which means he, she, it or any singular name, right? That was the second rule. The third rule that we need to understand: a consonant followed by y, that y changes into ie, and we will add s as well. What does that mean? We need to add IES whenever a word is followed by Y, right? Here is an example: I study, right? And if we are just transforming them into third person singular, it will be he, she studies, IES. The third one is a vowel followed by y, we just add s. What does that mean? If a word, see, here is an example. Here is an understanding that I can explain. Like here are two letters, right? And the last one is y, which is followed by a consonant. Then what do we use? We will use IES. But the same is followed by a vowel. Then what do we use? We will use only s. Okay. The next one, to form the negative and the interrogative, we need the auxiliary verb to do in the present simple. This means we have to add es in the third person singular, while the main verb will be used in the infinitive. What does that mean? Whenever whenever the noun or pronoun, which means the subject, is I, we, you or they, what do we use? We will use do with them, right? But if they are he, she, it or any singular name, what do we use? We use does. Okay, so that was all for grammar rules today for simple present tense. Next lecture we will understand about how the grammar structure is working for simple present tense and all other tenses as well. Today is all. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you.